What's up? Welcome to the Final Fantasy X Hardcore Nuzlocke. If you join us in the chat, great to have you with us as always. And if you join us on the VOD, really appreciate you checking out the challenge and the channel. We are finally here, folks. The final showdown with Sin, and what a battle this is going to be. Previously, we've done some testing, we've done some prep, we've tried to get as much equipment as possible, and yeah, it's going to be a great battle. It's not going to be the longest. So what I'm probably going to do afterwards is slap on the no encounters. We'll have we'll go around Sin. We'll get the items that we need, and then maybe we do some Seymour Omnis testing. Not that I don't think that that battle is going to go anything short of a successful victory, but nonetheless, I think we can just use the time we've got to test out the best strategies. I think we're just going to go with the usual no sphere grid strategy though, with sunburst and protecting against fire damage. So I'll wait for a few of you to join in the chat. I am late, I do apologise, but I'm here now so we can crack on. And I wanted to get this over and done with. Well, not over and done with, but I wanted to get this done today, so later in the week we can do Omnis, and we can then start testing as much as possible for BFA, because my god, is that going to be an uphill battle. And to be quite fair, that might not be the only challenge that we've got to face. The Yevon fights, depending on how bad or good the BFA fights go, may also be a challenge. So that's what's to come for the rest of the challenge and the rest of the week. You never know, we may end up hitting our goal of getting this challenge wrapped up within the year. I started this last year on Boxing Day, 26th of December, and I'm hoping to either get it done that day or before. So let's see. Right. As mentioned previously, there is a fair bit of customization we do need to get done prior to the Sin fight. So I think we're just going to go straight into that really. What we established last time is that we're basically we're not protected versus confusion. So what we need is zombie protection. I'm just going to make some notes in the chat. We need petrify protection. We need auto med, and what else? We need to set Tidus up. So have we got Tidus his Tetra shield? Not these Tetra shields. Let me just check. No, we've got a Tetra Taj, but that's not going to be enough. So I think first port of call is does anyone else need an overdrive actually as well? So some people need an overdrive. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to the Calmlands first. We'll get some overdrives, and then we'll nip to once and get ourselves some additional protection. Let me just actually see what Kimari and Oren have got. Yeah, we can't use that. We'll probably end up using that, to be fair, because... So Tidus, I think, is probably going to need something like HP plus 30, stone proof, auto med, and... if I did have access to Confuse Ward, it would be good to also put Confuse Ward on there. But nonetheless, it's not essential. I don't think we're going to get triple confusion, and if we do, we'll just have to, you know, just play it by ear. But the odds are very much in our favour to avoid seeing a triple confusion. What else do we need? We need Oren in, basically, I think he's just going to be in zombie proof, and then we've got Oren in stone ward and zombie ward. Yeah, Kimari in, yeah, stone ward, and so we could probably end up giving him actually +10 and +5 as well, so maybe using this zombie proof +10 +5 HP and seeing how we get on with that. Bear with me, folks. So yeah, a bit of customization to do. Let's get ourselves to the Calmlands. We'll get set up there. Right, all yours. So, Calmlands first. Let's get some overdrives. And what we need also is Tidus with no encounters. Excellent. Do we need any items? So let's just check. This is probably one of the best, if not the best shop. We can't afford Tidus to have the +10 either, so we're going to have to go and get a 4-slot Tetra armor for him from once. And no, we don't need any potions, because we need to ensure that whoever's using auto potion, if we need it, uses high potions instead. So let's get the ×4 on for this, just so we can get there quickly. And we can put the ×2 back on. Excellent. No encounters, just ensures we're up to speed. Well, or just avoiding any unnecessary encounters, really. Right. What we need to make sure is that Thief has got her zombie strike weapon. That's going to come in clutch versus the overdrive sim battle. We've also got the Sufferer overdrive mode, but for this we're actually going to have Victor on everyone. And that's just going to allow us to get some overdrives. So who else needs an overdrive? Thief, Director, that's it. Okay, so we'll just have this trio. Let's make sure our equipment is on point. No, it's not. I suppose it could be. What we need to actually is to equip SOS Overdrive to this weapon. So let's get Kimari just in something neutral, and you in something neutral. We'll get you in this. Excellent. Right. Let's just use a dingo. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Once we've got the overdrive, we'll go to once, then we'll do some customization. And then it's on to overdrive sin. Sorry, I'll be with you in a sec. Right, Overdrive's first port of call. The dingo is so useful. It really is useful. Such a useful enemy. Right, only Riku to sort out now. Has my man got anything different? No, he hasn't. Right. So, we may as well get started on this. Don't actually think it matters. We might as well just set them up after... Well, it's probably going to be Comrade. Excuse me. Yeah, the Sufferer Overdrive strat is going to come in real handy versus Overdrive Sin, and it's going to allow us to get a lot of Overdrive in a very, very short amount of time. And it's arguably, I think it's probably the only way we could probably defeat it without using Trio, because that was one of the key objectives I had. Was to try and do every boss minus BFA without Trio. I'm not really too worried if we do have to use Trio versus BFA. Right, let's see what goodies Once has got for us.
Welcome.
So, all I think we need is, we need to sell something. So we're done with capturing, and we can just buy Tidus this and equip it. So this is arguably going to be Tidus's BFA armor. So I think HP, no, let's give him stone proof first, because technically we've only got one stone proof. Fact, it's just come to my attention that we may be able to get away with Stone Ward versus BFA, maybe. Anyway, we'll come to that, across that bridge, because technically we have got a second one after after stealing a 40th, well, a 20th Petrify Grenade. What we also need to give him is Auto Med. That's going to protect against Zombie. What else can we give him? We need to give him HP plus 30. And what I might do is leave the last slot open. Maybe for something like Auto Protect or additional HP. Because adding Protect is... So Auto Med's going to counteract the Zombie. Stoneproof's obviously going to counteract the Petrify. We've got no way of protecting against Confusion, so we're just going to have to chance that. So that's Tidus sorted. Riku needs double overdrive or SOS overdrive on her weapon. Okay, that's looking pretty good as well. Now, which Battle Freak is first? Ah, it's the one with Zombie Strike. That's really good. Okay. What we've also need to do is make sure that Riku is equipped with probably... yeah, probably just this. Death Proof and SOS Haste. I think that's going to be enough. Kimahri. Right. Kimahri needs... we could probably use this. I guess what we could do with is actually giving him something that doesn't affect the team when he's got confusion, if he gets confusion. So we'll give Tidus this. Auron can just have... so we don't want to give him stuff like this. Yeah, Capture will do. Lulu's going to play a part. You're not really going to play a part, Waka. And then Yuna can, I think, can probably just have these two abilities with extra magic. Probably need someone with a sensor. I'm thinking of giving Tidus the sensor, actually. Is there anything we can give him? Let's just add it to this. So Tidus is always pretty much going to be out as much as Riku. Now we need to customize Kimahri's armor. I think really it's just about zombie proof, actually. So is there anything else that we can give him? Maybe utilising one of these Tetra armlets, although we've already utilised one. I mean... I don't know, although the defence actually we could do with keeping that, so what I'll do is I'm going to utilise this one and just give him some extra HP. So we need to customise zombie proof here and some additional HP. Do we want to waste this on Kimahri? I don't think we do. So let's give him that, and zombie proof. That will do. Now Auron. Something with Death Ward, Zombie Ward, and Stone Ward he needs. There's no need giving him anything like any additional HP. Has he got something actually with +5? Yes, he has, but ideally we just need 3 free slots. So let's use this one. We can give him a bit more HP and the dual wards. So Stone Ward we can get from Softs and Zombie Ward from Holy Waters. Excellent. Now, let's make sure they're all equipped up. You're good. you've got the right one as well. 1400 and 1350 health respectively is going to be more than enough, and then Oren's got more than 1000, and I think that's realistically all that we need to tank the counter. So let's go back and save on the ship. I guess I'm not going to save, actually. I'm going to just progress until we beat it. This will quicken up the start of the battle. We do need to get Riku into SOS pretty sharpish. But we need to do that. We must remember to double her HP and heal the lads plus her before we bring Lulu in. So I'm just thinking, actually, is it worth giving Lulu this, and then we can just give Yuna that? Because when Lulu is in booster, she will actually put Riku into, or near enough, into SOS after she's used the stamina tonic. Because actually the optimization we had last time was we get haste on the lads, we use a Chocobo wing, we stamina tonic, we white wind from Kimari, so that's why it's essential to have Kimari here. Then we also bring in Lulu, use a boosted fire. Riku's got to get herself into SOS plus into zombie. Actually thinking it might be worth. Oh no, because I was going to say it might be worth giving Riku a bit of extra HP there, but is there anything else that we can possibly use? No, I think we're good. I think the zombie's going to kick in quite early. Lulu with the boosted magic does around about 500, so 360 times 2 minus 500. Yeah, we've got 220 to play with, and Riku does usually around 220, around 60. So we've got 3 attacks, and to get ourselves into zombie. And we can always heal her up with Yuna if we need to, as a bit of a contingency plan. 10 and 5. Is there anything we can give Yuna? No. Okay, let's get some items from Rin, and then I think we go for it, folks. So she's got the Zombie Strike Battle Freak, which actually is perfectly customizable without getting the drop from one of the fins, because we can use Candles of Life if we needed to. But considering we're only going to see one, or potentially only going to see one counter attack, Death Proof is not going to be necessary. Bit more HP on Kimari's fine, bit more HP on Tidus is fine. You're not going to see any play. You're not going to see much play, but you are a bit. Oren, we've got the wards. So it's really, in fact, actually, I'm actually going to give I'd actually rather have Kimari, because Kimari's got haste actually, so I would rather Kimari actually have Zombie Ward and Stone Ward. Let's go back to the drawing board with the equipment. Because I've just realised he's going to be in haste and Oren's not going to get a turn. So if he does get confused or if he does get petrified, then I would rather him be petrified than Kimari. And the gaze attack from Sin does not shatter according to the P-Birdman guide. So what we need is basically to recreate this, but with Zombie Ward and Stone Ward. So I think we're just going to use one of these. So Stone Ward, Zombie Ward, and then we give Oren Zombie Proof. And has he got another proof that we can hatch this onto? Okay. Has he got any drop? Has he got anything anywhere? Yeah, maybe this. So let's give Quacker something else. Ah, you never know. We'll give him that because you never ever know. So we don't want you. We don't want Oren in this. We want him in this. Now, do we want to give him some extra HP? I think we will. Just an extra 5%. You never know whether it will come in handy or not. And we've got plenty of items in order to do that. So he's sorted. You're not sorted. You need... this one. Tidus, where are you? So you're sorted versus Zombie and Stone, and we've got a bit more HP. Let's just heal up. So I'll go to Rin. Get some more items. Not weapons.
Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, touch upon softs and grenades. What I'm thinking of doing is just
Rin's aerial branch
is selling some weapons as well, just so I can guarantee that I get the drops, even though they're not very good versus Sin for some reason. I can't understand why. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need the heat lance. Just in case we get a few bits of equipment. Seeker's Armlet can go. Capturing we're done with. Yeah, Silence Ward. Okay.
Thank you.
Right, just got to make sure that Riku's weapons are in order. Always like a stuff at the top, so that's fine. Now, has anyone else got death proof? They shouldn't have. No, they've got everything but. So everyone is rocking stuff that is completely unique. Silence and Berserk. Yeah, SOS Haste Death Proof. Stone and Zombie Ward +10. Stone, basically stone and zombie proof, but not zombie proof. Okay, you're good. No, we need you to have something. In fact, we'll just keep you in that, because you can't be... We've all in the initiative. So you're good. It's very important that I make sure that I'm a stickler for the rules for this one, and everyone is set up accordingly. Death Ward +5 and zombie proof. No one else has got zombie proof. No. Initiative. No one else has got initiative. Excellent. Right, let's just go and drop. I'm not dropping a save in. I'm just going to just heal up. Right, we've got all the items. We're set up. We've got Riku in Sufferer Overdrive mode. She's got an SOS Overdrive and an SOS Haste equipment set up. Excellent. Right, folks. Overdrive Sin time. Cutscene remover isn't on, and I'm going to leave it off because we've done the rest of the cutscene. So I think enjoy, and yeah, I'll see you versus Sin during the final showdown.
Here we go! Yeah! I'm coming for you, Dad.
Here we go, folks. Overdrive Sin, let's go. Right. A bit of prep to do first. So let's start with a wing. Chocobo wing. Into. Let's get the ×2 off for this one. I know it's a bit slower, but into Stonic. Hopefully we can swap for... No, that's fine. I'm surprised Tidus doesn't get an earlier turn there. Anyway, let's swap. We're going White Wind with Kimahri, not Jump, for fuck's sake. Right, White Wind. Now, this is where we bring Lulu in. And this is where the boosted Mog potentially gets Riku into SOS or close to it. Fantastic. Riku in SOS and Zombie. That's perfect. Right, we're just going to bring Tidus in now and just keep swapping. And the reason we need him to keep swapping is because we need to make sure that we've potentially got a turn for Yuna. So first things first, opening with double 3 stars. That's a Sunburst. Now that's number 1. I need to make sure I keep track of this. That's attack number 1. We're going to bring Kimahri in. He's going to defend. Tidus, just keep swapping with Tidus. Number 2 is going to be, attack number 2 is going to be a Supreme Gem. And look at all that overdrive that Riku's already got. So that's number 2. Swap with Tidus. This is number 3. So that's number 3. Tidus can swap. This is number 4. This is exciting. The music's busted. The stakes are high. Let's go. So that's number 4. Kimari can defend. Swap with Tidus. So this is now number 5. We've either done something wrong or I've fucked up on the actions here. So I'm just going to go back on the just going back on the VOD. I do believe though that this is number 5. So we're drawn to Sin. I just want to get this right. So Sunburst is number 1. Shining Gem is number 2. Just bear with me. I just want to get this right. Shining Gem number 2. Shining Gem number 3. Shining Gem number 4. Sin's had his turn. Right, we are kind of a bit ahead of schedule. What's up in the chat? Thanks for the love and support. Appreciate it. Right, let's do a mix. This should be number 5. If this is not number 5, we've fucked up somewhere, but this should be number 5. No counter. Excellent. Right. Cooking on gas, folks. Tidus swaps. Kimari defends. Come on, Pad. Work with me today. Remember, now we need to get Riku out, and we need to get Auron in. Auron does the 6th attack, which should instigate the counter. Excellent. So that resets. Oh, we've got double confusion. That is just the unluckiest outcome to this entire fucking battle. Right. The good thing is Riku cannot be hurt because she's got evading counter, which might be the best thing for us. So, Supreme Gem number 1. I'm really hoping Tidus targets Riku with an attack. Supreme Gem number 2. Come on, target Riku, please. Or yourself, I don't mind that. Shining Gem number 3. Supreme Gem, should I say. better. Nice. $40, right. Supreme Gem, number 4. I can't believe we've had 2 confusions. That is just astronomical odds. Right, Tidus swaps. Here is where the victory lap is, folks, because we've got Yuna's got an overdrive. We've got 30,000 to do. We've got, no, we don't want to use 1 3-stars. We want to use a mix into double 3-stars, which is a sunburst, the good old sunburst mega flare finish. So that should be number 5. Kimari will swap for Yuna. Yuna's going to Grand Summon. In fact, let me just check. 10,000 to go, folks. Right, Yuna's going to Grand Summon Hitman. And we smash it with a Mega Flare for the victory. Let's go. Overdrive Sin done. Yes. Let's go. Oh, we even got the overkill. Let's go. Yes. Wonderful. Absolutely buzzing about that. What an unbelievable victory, folks.
Dad, where are you?
We must go to him.
Then we will. Let me take front.
Good luck.
Follow me.
Unbelievable, folks, that was. Absolutely unbelievable. What a fantastic victory. Everything just went perfectly, apart from the 2 confusions. I cannot believe. That was kind of like the worst luck we could have had, apart from 3 confusions. What we do need to is to make sure that Tidus has got his no encounters here, because we have got no chance, really, of surviving. What we do, though, now is actually have access to a new save state, which is save state 9, which is actually going to be, I believe, save number 153. So let me see if we've got access to that. Yeah, that looks good. And we'll drop in a save on 143. If only we got some Confusion War protection back in the day. That would just be like the chef's kiss of the preparation, particularly for Tidus, I think. So What's the plan? The plan is now we slap on no encounters, we have a whiz round Sin, we get all of the items, etc. And then we make our way to Seymour Omnis. I'm just going to get the guide. That's going to tell me where all the goodies are in Sin. So I don't forget anything. I don't think we've got to go back to the... I don't think we've got to go back to the airship. What I will do, though, is just update the overlay. Because I have prepared this earlier. So we've got 35, 212, save state 9, inside Sin, buzz in. Look at that. So let's drop another save in. On 143. Excellent. And... I think what we'll do is we'll just move back to this one and this one for now, just in case. Appreciate the support in the chat. Thanks a lot. Right, let's just get Riku set up. Right, we're going inside Sin, folks. I never thought I'd ever get to this stage in the challenge. So, as long as we've got no encounters on, we're safe. And our man Tidus has got no encounters on. So, what I think we do is we get the ×2 on and we start having a bit of a butcher's. Putting the map together and getting all of the chests. Because there's some good stuff here, actually. There is one particular armor which is going to be useful versus Seymour Omnis. So, it's critical that we get the Fire Eater ring for Yuna, for Lady Yuna. I think it's there, so we need to kind of go around the Reekin to go and get that. The first thing should be on the left, actually. Down here. No, unless that's it there. Okay, let's just keep exploring. So we can't get access to that. So we're going all the way out to the west. If we can go left here, it means there is something... Yeah, we can go left. So there's our first chest. Nice elixir. So where's the elixir? That's C. Ah, so we need to go right to the left now. So can we go any more forward? No. Okay. Been a long while since I've done Sin. So just need to keep going. And the next one should be somewhere around here. There we go. That should be Phantom Ring. Excellent. That's what we've really came for. And that's going to give us access to Fire Eater, which is just going to be perfect for Seymour on this. It's going to allow us to have Fireproof and SOS Null Blaze as well. Now we can go downstream and pick up this one. Special sphere. That's our second special sphere, actually. We've had the first one for absolutely yonks. I think we need to go up and round now. Come back on ourselves. We have to go right round to go right round to the right. And then we've got the option to come back on ourselves here if we need to. So level 3 key sphere is H. Okay, that's excellent. So if we come back on ourselves and actually go down, then we'll find ourselves getting to another chest. Excellent. Wizard Lance, I don't think that's anything to write home about. And that's just extra MP or magic. Yep, there we go. Okay. And I think that's it, to be fair. Right, where do we get through to see more here? Is it this way? Yes, this way. Always recall us needing to go right round. Have to go right round the Reekin. So, I'm going to put in a save here, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing some Seymour Omnis testing as a bit of a bookend to the episode. If I'm honest, I don't think it's going to be that bad. It's just going to be a case of how do we get Riku into SOS time and time again. So I think it just might be the usual strats here, actually. We give... I think it's going to be girls getting it done. Because we need Yuna in because she's got the Eater. We're going to need probably SOS. I think we're going to need this again, actually, because Sufferer is probably going to be our best bet here to get some additional Overdrive. And obviously we're going to come in with an Overdrive, but we need to make sure that we can quickly get it back. Although, if I'm honest, actually, the fight is infinite until the fourth attack. It's only until we've done, I think, 4 actions versus Omnis where we can just bring in Bahamut and just wipe him out. So, right, I'm actually going to go back and actually just get ready for this, like, properly. Now we've mapped out all of this, it's just going to be quite easy to get back to where we need to come. So I'm just going to go back to the Calmlands and get some Overdrives, and then we can just basically start testing. Not like legitimately, like if we lose we go to 36, attempt 36, but you know what I mean, kind of we've got the Overdrives, etc. Right, let's go back.
May I help you?
See if we need anything from Rin. No, we need the 1 echo screen.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think we can do this with the equipment that we've got already. So let's just drop a save into 1, 4, 3.
We're counting on you, kid.
Thanks, Shin. Thanks, Sid. So, second time today we've been back to the Calmlands. Let's make sure my man's got no encounters on. Excellent. We'll grab a ride on Boko. Get some Overdrives back, and then we'll head back into Sin to start doing the testing. So, from what I know, I think it's only Bodyguard, Yuna and Riku that need Overdrives. Everyone else is good. Okay. So we need Slayer and everyone else in Victor. We need her in Slayer. Suppose we could just have her in Victor, actually. Make sure she's got first strike. Excellent. Go for the dingo. Don't want to use a supreme gem on the dingo. Okay. Just need to make sure Riku and Yuna get an overdrive here. It's going to be the same strat, folks. Sunburst, Mega Flare to take care of Omnis, but it's just getting the right setup because we've got access to Fireproof, we've got access to SOS Null Blaze, and we've got access to Fire Eater, and that should be enough. Because as long as we don't hit Seymour Omnis with a non, I think it's a non-physical or magical attack, then it won't change element. But that's what we're going to just make double, triple sure of in the testing. Right, everyone should be good now. Yeah, excellent. Right. So Riku needs SOS haste. I think what we can also do is give her some additional HP here, just to make sure that she survives both the Lulu spell and the a physical from herself. If I'm correct, a Lulu spell may not take her, a non-boosted Lulu spell, should I say. So let's just get her into something like that. And we probably need to give her Fireproof. You know what? I'm actually going to... Oh, no. HP plus 20. So, 468 minus 250-ish. It's 218. That's fine. So, actually, she probably should be able to get her into SOS. Never mind. What we will do is, though, we were going to customise Fireproof onto Lulu. It might not be necessary. You never know, though. So she's good. What we could also do, though, is get pretty smart with this, and it might be a case of actually giving Lulu first strike here and ensuring that Riku gets into SOS ASAP. Okay, one to think about for the testing. So we'll get the girls in. You can have this, and as long as we've got fire protection, that's all that matters, folks. Shit, she doesn't have fire protection. I knew I was missing something. So, let's sort this out. Okay, we'll give her SOS Overdrive. No, sorry, SOS haste. Seems a waste, but never mind. SOS Null Blaze. HP plus 30. Right. Excellent. So you're sorted, and you're sorted. Can we give Yuna Water Eater? I don't think we can. I think we need too many water gems for that, which we don't have. I think we've only got like 4. Here we go. Ice. Oh no, we've got ice. We've got enough for ice proof actually, so we can protect her against all 4. That's good to know. That's a terrible drop. Can't believe you get naff drops from Seymour, from Sin. Let's just get rid of some of these. Yeah, it's not even that good. Okay. I think it's back to Sin. No, we need no encounters. Let's give you something like that. Just want to make sure everyone is rocking something unique. Anything with Fire Ward for Auron? No, that'll do. Give him that. You can have that. Excellent. Right. Back to Seymour we go. I think we're in a good space though. So one spell is technically going to get us into Overdrive, and then we've got Riku with Sufferer, Yunu with an Overdrive. As long as she's in Sufferer, that's all that matters. So let's drop a save. No, let's not drop a save and let's just go and... Let's use the auto save actually. So we've got all the items in the Sea of Sorrow. Make sure no encounters is on. Excellent. Right, we'll just follow the map. It's great we can get no encounters before coming here. Like, actually navigating through this without no encounters would be probably somewhat impossible. What's up, LG, my man? How's it going? Appreciate you joining tonight, bro. How's things? Caught me on the back end of the stream, man. Apologies that you missed Overdrive Sin, but we smashed it out the park, man. All the testing that we did yesterday, absolutely smashed it out the park. So I thought I'd bookend the episode with some Seymour Omnis testing. Let's get the ×2 off. But yeah, great to... How do I manage to miss every important boss? I think you were there for Unalesca, weren't you? Or when we beat Unalesca. And I'll be sure to make sure that the BFA fights, or at least the BFA testing and the fight, is heavily marketed. So, Gulls are going to get this one done, folks. Also, why are there other FF games other than FF2 in the poll? You know, I've got to give someone else a chance, man. Right, we've got no dupe equipment. Let's go.
Don't you ever give up?
Sin has chosen me. I am part of sin. I am one with sin forever. Immortal.
Sin just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yunalesca, the only means of destroying sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
By all means, try. You should thank me. Your death means your father's life.
Man, you cannot tell me that this fight does not get you pumped. The music, the settings, everything. We've got a problem here. We've already got a problem, so what I'm thinking is let's restart. And this is why we do testing, folks. So what we've got to do is we've got to start with Tidus, because Tidus gets the turn when we use the Chocobo wing. If Yuna gets the turn, Tidus gets the turn. So what we can do is, yeah, the one OST that the remaster did not butcher is that exact one. You're spot on, LG. The other thing we could do is be a bit fancy and potentially give Lulu first strike here, but it just means we need to put Riku into something like this and then move her into the Battle Freak. But Tidus is going to stick in. So we'll have the cutscene again.
Don't you ever give up?
Sin has chosen me. I am part of sin. I am one with sin forever. Immortal.
Sin just absorbed you.
I will learn to control it from within. I have all the time in the world. Since you were gracious enough to dispose of Yunalesca, the only means of destroying sin is forever gone. Now nothing can stop us.
Well, we can.
By all means, try. You should thank me. Your death means your father's life.
So, what we've got to do is navigate around Seymour Omnis's AI, and what that means is, I believe, is we need to ensure that Riku and Yuna get turns in that order, back to back, for the final two shots. Because we cannot see Ultima, it can't be reflected, we can't survive it. I mean, Aura could potentially survive it, but we basically can't win unless we nail the last two attacks. Oh. Yeah, goated battle theme, and I had to hear it ruined in the PS3 version. Yeah, I know. I would say the remastered OST is not my favourite. So, here's why we get Tidus in first. And I don't think there's anything... There's no kind of weird AI that Seymour uses if we're all in haste. I don't think there is. Anyway, we can try it. I guess we need to do this, get her into zombie. Lulu comes in for Tidus. Fire. Right, that's perfect. Right. So Yuna is chilling because she has Fire Eater, and if you notice, it's already on all 4 fire elements. Potential shield Aeon. Oh, potentially, yeah. Although, is the sacrifice worth it? We should be able to do this deathless every single time. The only attack is going to be Firaga. That's the plan. Perfect. So we cannot be hit. So the one way we can absolutely win this 100% is if we use 4 sunbursts, and well, actually, I suppose it's 3, actually, isn't it? I think we only actually have to use 3. 19, so 80,000 minus 1998 minus 1998 minus 1998. Yeah, we'll end up with 20,006 health, which actually means we don't see the final counter, so we just need Yuna to get the turn to bring Bahamut in. Bahamut should do his usual 22 to 24,000. They can miss your spot on LG, and that's why we need to do the additional capturing to make sure we've got enough items to do 3 sunbursts. But equally, we need I suppose, a quick and efficient method of getting Riku's Overdrive back as well. And the Sufferer SOS Overdrive SOS Haste combo is the best plan, I think. So we can just defend with the girls until Riku's got another Overdrive. Here I'm going to put the times 4 on. So everyone's safe. We've just got to keep defending. We could even just keep defending when Riku gets a turn, but it's going to be easier for us to just swap her weapon. And look at that, in no time at all, in 2 turns, we've got another Overdrive. Would Supreme Gem spam not just be better? The thing is, LG, we will face his counter attack. I'm more than comfortable. I'm more than comfortable using Sunburst, because we'll have to use we'll have to face Ultima if we just use Supreme Gems, I believe. Now we could do Eccentric as well. Yeah, that just speeds it up, actually. You're right. I need to drop this down somewhere, because he's got the counter from the P. Birdman guide. If his health is greater than 20,000 and the counter is 6, is equal to or greater than 6. So let's say 95 times 6 is 57. Does he use the Dispel Ultima combo on his turn, or is it a counter attack? So if we did 7 lots of 9.5 and then a Bahamut Overdrive of 21,500, that's 88,000. I suppose we could do it with Supreme Gems. we've already had two... we've already had two misses, so... So let's get our Overdrive back. Let's see if we can do this with Supreme Gems. I guess I've just got to be conscious, though, that we... I've got to be conscious that we may need... Well, how many Supreme Gems do we need for the BFA fight? Oh, I think we've got plenty, actually. Defend, defend. Right, let's try an eccentric. Because you're right, I suppose we can't lose, so we might as well quicken this up. Eccentric. Loving a bit of eccentric. Never find eccentric. How's it spelt? Oh, it's double C, not double S. Right. So, Door to Tomorrow and Mana Tonic. Oh yeah, just like we did versus the Marlborough. Excellent. Okay. Protect ourselves against Fire Aga. I suppose though, if we're using the Supreme strat, Supreme Gem strat, we don't need eccentric, never mind. This is an absolute banger of a track. I might as well get her Overdrive. Look at that, 2 turns, oh my god. Does the first two what's her names count as an attack? I guess that's what I need to know. Does the first 2 sunbursts? Yeah, I suppose it is. It all depends now if we see Ultima, or if the sunbursts missing doesn't count towards the Ultima counter. So that's 2. Three. This is 4. We're getting some good RNG with the Supreme Gems. Yeah, I can't remember if it counts as a... I mean, Sunburst doesn't count toward... Well, it does count towards the counter, but whether it counts towards the counter if it hits and they're all immune is a different story. So this is 5. Might not even matter, you know. This is 6. So yeah, Bahamut Overdrive, we got the victory. Let's just check how much Bahamut does. You never know. Ah, you know what we could do actually? We could, let me just check. Seymour is in the Garden of Pain, which is technically a unique route. So we could end up getting a steal. Sorry, I've closed the game. Let's just get it back on. There we go. So yeah, there's a few ways of going about this. We'll have another quick go, see how many times we need to see if we can get a steal in, and then use Bahamut. Because to be fair, he's got Shining Gem or a Supreme Gem, so we might be able to get one of the Supreme Gems back. He's also mandatory, so you could steal it. Ah, that's a very, very good point, LG. Yes, I did forget to steal versus Sin, but an Ether or a Supreme Gem, I'm not even chancing that. Right, let's get the cutscene remover on as well, so we can get this done today.
We're counting on.
I'm glad you're counting on me, Sid. Oh, we need to go from the autosave. Sorry, folks. We'll have another one, and then we'll wrap it up. I know it was only a short one tonight, folks, but to be honest, Overdrive Sim was a bit of a pushover. Now we nailed down the strategy, so we'll have another go. We'll see if we can get. We'll see if we can do the what's her name. Oh, I'll have to just re-prep now. I guess with CTB manip it will be easy. He's also mandatory, yeah. Right, let's get Riku set up. Nurse has got this. Chemist has got. Okay. Tetra, so we need SOS haste. We need additional HP, and we need SOS Null Blaze. So she's buffed up. Let's get an overdrive in. Yeah, apologies folks that this is going to be the final battle of tonight, but I'll be back in the week. I think I'll put it on the community stream. Right, let's just get people's overdrives sorted. Not worry about going back to the Calmlands. Lulu's good. Riku, we need an overdrive for. Yeah, Omnis for some reason, I don't know what they made him so bloody easy. I guess the whole mechanism around the elements is just too easy, really. Yeah, it just. I guess that's probably something I need to test maybe offline. Is whether or not the immune sunburst counts towards the counter. Probably does. Right, you can have that. You can have that. Let's make sure everyone is good. Just something really. Just want to make sure everyone is coming in with some unique weapons here. So Riku's stacked up. Yuna's good. Tidus is good. Lulu, let's bring there the chemist. I'm not going to commit to the save. He is super easy because when you reach him, fireproofs and eaters are super easy to get. Yeah, they are, especially in a normal run through or an NSG run through. But the Phantom Ring from inside Sin is critical for the battle. I actually don't think there's another way for us to beat this unless we get the Phantom Ring. So, I mean, it's guaranteed that we get it anyway, isn't it? So, right, we've got Fireproof, we've got Fire Eater, and we're going to get Riku into SOS Null Blaze, which is excellent. Right, let's get ourselves to Sin. We're going to try, the strategy we're going to try now, just as a final battle, is to get Sin down with the Supreme Gems. And get a steal in. Just make sure everyone's in Victor. You're in Sufferer just in case. Excellent. And when the wife goes back on nights, folks, I'll be doing more kind of evening streams because I'm aware that a lot of you do join towards like the evening. It's only because I have to go and do stuff. So yeah, when she's back on nights, which I don't know when he is, I'll be doing some later streams. Right, everyone's looking good. Does steel count towards the counter? In a previous challenge, yes it does, and that's why I need to understand whether it's going to affect the strategy. I can't remember though if the Dispel and Ultima is a counter or is it something that he just does on his turn. So the 3 trio, that's good. Don't want to put a save in because you never know. The cutscene remover's on. I'm just going to reset that, to be fair. So yes, the steel does count towards the counter, the Ultima counter. So if I think if you are going to steal, you don't risk dying. Might as well go Sunbursts. It's on his turn. I know that much. That's fine then if it's on his turn, because I can stagger Riku, then Yuna getting the final blow with Bahamut. Okay, everyone's good. Right, straight in. Oh, we get the Seymour theme instead. Never mind. So we'll start with the wing as usual. And that just guarantees us. We probably don't need to do this strat now, getting Riku into zombie, but nonetheless, we'll. I just need to make sure she's not in the boost. No, it's a far better tune, the other one, and not this one. Right, now Riku's in SOS, that's perfect, and we can just chill with the girls. If it's on his turn, the Spell Ultima combo, then we're good. We're good. So there's number 1. Excellent. Number 2. Yeah, I will try and do, as especially when she's on nights, as many evening streams as possible, because I am aware that you do kind of start to tick into the stream about 8, half 8. The boss theme always, at least this one doesn't usually get trigger copyright. Is that right, LG? The one I get done most of the time for is what's it? The battle theme. I cannot believe that still gets copyright striked. Right, we're technically on now. This is number 6. So I'm just wondering if we can get a turn in there. So let's defend, and we'll get a steal. Nice. So yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, you can't be silent during random encounters, yeah. So we get the Mega Flare done, that's perfect. And we get the overkill. Okay, and we got the steal, which is excellent. So I think, folks, we're going to call it a night tonight. I know it was only a short 1 hour and a half session, but we managed to smash Overdrive Sin into oblivion. Seymour Omnis as LG is saying in the chat, is just that damn easy. Fire protection, shining gems or sunbursts, and a Bahamut Overdrive just to wipe him off the planet. And then later on in the week, plus the weekend, we're going to start testing, and I can't believe I'm actually saying this in this challenge, we're going to start testing versus Braska's final Aeon. Apologies that we are cutting this a bit short, but yeah, other obligations to do, I'm afraid, and I'll be making sure to get in another session later in this week. The stats are telling me Thursday is usually a good shout, so if I can come on Thursday, I'll let you know in the community polls, but I'll be definitely streaming Saturday night, so we'll be doing Omnis and BFA testing Saturday night, so and it'll probably be from about 6ish, 5, 6 again, UK time that is. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Appreciate everyone joining in the chat. Appreciate all of the watch time, the likes, the subscribes, and just all the love and support really for the channel and the challenge. If you didn't check out the Sin fight, the Overdrive Sin fight, make sure you check back on the VOD. It was a crazy battle. We got the double confusion and we still managed to navigate around it. And yeah, take care of Overdrive Sin once and for all in the challenge. Catch you all on the next one. Really appreciate the love and support tonight. Take it easy. Bye for now.